This presentation is designed to give tips to parents who have children with ADD, ADHD. First, we'll focus on tips to help the child with ADD, ADHD, and then after that, we'll focus on coping strategies that parents can use when dealing with children with ADD, ADHD. First and foremost, when dealing with a child who has ADD, ADHD, it's important to create a daily routine that the child should follow. Providing a child with ADD, ADHD with a schedule of daily activities makes aspects of daily life, such as getting ready for school or bedtime, easier. For younger children with ADD, ADHD, a picture list of routines, such as getting ready for bed, may be beneficial. In order to make sure that your child sticks to the routine, there are several options to consider. First of all, putting a large clock in your child's bedroom will help him stick to his schedule by staying on time. There should be timers in every room in the house, and the timers should be utilized in order to set a specific amount of time for the child to complete an activity, whether it's homework or a chore. Once you have a daily routine in place, make sure that all caregivers understand and implement the routine so that the child has consistency. One of the skills that children with ADD, ADHD struggle with is organization. There are various tools and procedures that parents can utilize to assist their child in organization. First of all, using charts and lists to remind your child of different tasks will be helpful in getting those tasks done. Using chore charts and homework charts helps your child remember tasks that need to be completed and provides them with a visual reminder of what has been completed. Keeping a list of materials to take to school posted by the front door or in the child's backpack is another option. Encouraging your child to lay out his clothes for the next morning will help him keep to the daily routine in the morning and helps him to feel prepared. Finally, it's important to apply the old adage, a place for everything and everything in its place. Keeping objects in specific spots will help the child with staying organized. Because children with ADD, ADHD struggle with short attention spans, communication is incredibly difficult. When communicating with a child who has ADD, ADHD, it's important to get their attention by getting on their level, making eye contact, and placing your hands on their shoulders. Be clear when communicating with them. Give your child instructions one at a time rather than all at once, and when the information is important, have the child repeat it back to you to ensure they understand. Another aspect of communication is to be sure that you express to your child what you want them to do rather than what you don't want them to do. For instance, say walk instead of don't run. When dealing with children with ADD, ADHD, it's important to use rewards for positive behavior and enforce consequences for negative behaviors. When you catch your child doing something positive, praise them. Make a good behavior chart for the child to put stickers on when you catch them doing something good. When giving the child rewards, give them privileges rather than food or toys. Finally, any reward should be immediate. When a child misbehaves, warn them of the consequences first. If the bad behavior continues, follow through on the consequence. Consistency is key when dealing with consequences. Also, make sure to communicate to the child how you feel when they misbehave. Exercise, a healthy diet, and spending time in nature can really help children who struggle with ADD and ADHD. Allowing time for your child to exercise helps them burn some of their extra energy, which may help them concentrate better. Exercise helps promote brain growth, decreases depression and anxiety, and helps children with ADD, ADHD sleep better at night. Enforcing a healthy diet with regular meal times and healthy snacks is important. Because children with ADD and ADHD struggle with being impulsive and distracted, they may forget to eat or they may overeat, causing obesity. Finally, studies show that when children spend time in nature, such as a park with trees and grass, the symptoms of ADD and ADHD are reduced. Children with ADD and ADHD usually struggle with social interactions. To help your child gain more positive social skills, you can talk with them about the challenges they have with their peers and offer them feedback. Role-play social situations with your child and discuss various situations that may come up. Hold organized playdates with a friend of your child's where you can oversee the interaction and identify negative behaviors and encourage positive behaviors.
Sorry, I'll just say, but you look like you're sad. Your smile is gone. I've noticed it bad, but you're